Welcome back, everybody, to Fact Check. With me today is Junaid Gulzar, the co-founder and CTO of Windfall, a decentralized blockchain-based real estate platform. This sounds like a very complicated phrase, but thank you for coming over. I'm sure that you're going to have a lot of, let's say, answers for all the mysterious topics for us today in real estate.
Thank you for having me today. Thank you very much.
All right, Junaid, so the fact that I prepared for you today. The Emirates real estate sector is expected to reach 300 billion dirhams by the end of 2023. Just elaborate on that fact. I think it's big enough.
Exactly. It's very big enough as the amount 300 billion dirhams. So if we consider this amount by the end of 2023, there are huge projects coming in. We have the latest Palm Jebel Ali announced by the Nakheel Group, and the Jacob & Co also announced their partnership with Bin Ghiati. And there have been some Danube also has done partnerships with Aston Martin and some interior-based companies like the Versace.
Yeah.
So
Construction Week writes a lot about those projects. Yeah.
So if you scale these projects, they itself are going to touch almost $100 billion.
Wow.
So that is the thing that by 2023 it will be more than that as well, I think so, because not only these companies are in there are many companies, and like the Expo 2020 area is exploring more advancements in this sector by Nakheel itself, Bin Ghiati, the MR, the Damac as well. So these are some big names that are in the industry that are focusing on building much more, you can say, like properties in these areas and coming up with new ideas.
All right, that's very interesting. Now, what does this mean for the renters and what does this mean for the buyers?
First of all, let's talk about the buyers, because they are into the investment thing. So basically what an investor wants to know is, if he invests his money somewhere, the cost appreciation, the rental income is the second thing. The cost appreciation is the main thing, because cost appreciation, if you see in projects like Barari, it's huge. It has gone up to 20x, 30x. So before 5 years or 4 years earlier, it was not that much. So now what investors are thinking to invest in projects like the Palm Jebel Ali or some other projects that being projects coming, they are looking for a 3x, 4x in a year. So basically, if you can, for buyers, it will be a win-win opportunity, and for renters, like rental
apart from prices going up sky
high, renting is sky high, almost 20-35% increase from last year. So it's skyrocketing everything. And the government of Dubai is doing every possible thing that they can call more and more people over here through tourism and many other things as well.
I think unfortunately the only thing that would make renters feel okay is salary increases based on the real estate prices that are increasing as well. That would potentially be the only solution, I suppose.
Exactly.
For the renters to be happy.
Renters are very happy right now. Investors as well.
Yeah. All right, Junaid, and tell us maybe what are the pros and cons of this. I mean, we did talk about the fact that, for the renters, this is going to be a lot of money in the future that they have to give into real estate, but as a con. But then maybe as a pro for a renter of having all of these projects on the line, what do you think could potentially be an advantage?
Let me first take the pro sector. Pro, as you know, there are many pros, like for investors and buyers, like we mentioned earlier as well, getting cost appreciations, rentals and that. So it will be a win-win opportunity for investors. The other way, the cons are like this. If someone, middle class person, is like looking to invest some money, so he plans to invest next year, but the cost has already gone up above expectations, so it will be a bit difficult for him as well, because we're not considering the only one class. Every class has to grow with the time. So if a middle class plans, he has to plan something like, for 1 year I will save this much money and invest this much money. So if he thinks like that, the numbers are going to change. So I think this is the only goal.
Okay. Is there any solution to this in your opinion?
As of now, I don't think so.
No.
There's no solution to this.
Yeah, we just have to live with it, I guess.
Exactly.
All right, so where do you see then the future of real estate going in the UAE?
The future of real estate, if you consider UAE and Saudi Arabia as well, is blooming right now. Saudi Arabia is much more advancing over things of real estate in terms of neon, the 1St and some projects are coming up over there. But UAE also is not, as we know that UAE is already in the, first in the race. The second, the Saudi Arabia going on. I think the Saudi might take out in the next 10-20 years. Saudi might take over UAE as well, because they have huge projects coming. Not only huge, they are as extraordinary projects coming in from Saudi Arabia as well. So I think that Saudi Arabia is going to take over UAE, but UAE is also there. I don't know this behind it. So UAE is only the first He's only first in the line, what you call it.
So since you do work in a decentralized blockchain-based real estate platform, I just wanted to ask you, in your opinion, do you see blockchain really shaping the future of real estate here in the UAE and in Saudi?
Well, let me consider as blockchain technology is a technology where it's a decentralized thing. Decentralized by no entity is governing the things as of now. So there are no regulations as of now as well. So people are more interested in buying a property through a decentralized way. Like there are many things like one purchase a property in XYZ rates, whatever the rates are. So keeping the identity secret, having no tax paid on the thing.
Basically, customers want their privacy.
Yeah, customers want their privacy. Sometimes, like huge investors coming, they want their privacy as well. So privacy concern, blockchain technology is emerging in these things only. Right now, touching the what you call not the middle class, only the elite class is going into the blockchain technology. So it will get more like within years, like it will take 4 or 5 years, more feasible for anyone to get into the technology and be aware of it, how this works.
And how do you as a company get the rights not to, take out people's identities and keep them private?
Well, we ourselves don't know that who is buying the property actually.
Oh, you don't know either?
Yeah, it's basically on a smart contract that no one reveals his identity actually. So he gets something like a smart contract, what is his own personal, he takes it and he has the identity of the project or something what he buys it. We don't know the name as well.
Okay.
So who is buying or who is selling?
And is this legal across the world or specifically for the region we're in now?
No, it's not legal across the world as of now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
not legal.
in the UAE
in
and
the
in
UAE you
Saudi?
can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Many companies are accepting it as a legal way, but
Okay.
there are some regulations that need to be taken in the due course of time.
Obviously,
That will be there. That will be there.
Okay, so tell me, what property should I invest my money in? Should I go Saudi? Should I go here in the UAE? What would be your opinion?
My opinion, look, it depends upon the investor. If he's looking for cost appreciation, then there are some other locations. If for rental only, other locations. Right now, Saudi is what you can it's building. It's not built. Dubai is built already. You can see it in the eyes.
So Saudi is a bigger risk for me then.
You can. It's not. I will not say a risk. So there are two types of investors who are ready to take the risk. Higher risk, higher profits.
Yeah.
That's what is investing all about. Finance is about if you are ready to take the high risk.
That's the equation everywhere.
That's the equation everywhere. Higher risk and profits.
All right, Junaid, thank you so much for coming over to our studios today.
Thank you.
A lot of insights into blockchain and into real estate. So thank you so much for that, and hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
And that was it for today's episode of Fact Check. Write your comments below and see you guys next week.